How's what?
How's everything with you? Good to see you.
Everything's good with me.
Everything's good?
Yeah.
Oprah may have laughed off rumors before, but this isn't just some internet conspiracy. There's an ongoing FBI investigation, and the fact that she felt the need to vanish right now, that's hard to ignore.
Did you attend any of P. Diddy's parties? Were you involved in any of the freak-out?
Oprah, happy birthday.
It's not easy for me, for Jay, for...
The most incredible dinner I've ever been to is one I had for all the legends in 2005.
You're cordially invited to celebrate the birth of George Coca-Cola.
We've come here to the White Party to reverse the mistake of American independence. Absolutely.
Oprah and Kanye West partying together at Diddy's infamous parties has set the internet on fire.
They are saying that Oprah Winfrey and Diddy, they go way back.
Oprah Winfrey, the legendary self-made billionaire and media powerhouse, has long been celebrated as a beacon of success and inspiration. From ruling daytime TV with the Oprah Winfrey Show to creating her media empire with OWN, she's been the ultimate symbol of empowerment for decades. But behind the dazzling facade, whispers of scandal are now shaking her empire to its core. Following the shocking arrest of Diddy, Oprah's name has been dragged into the chaos. Explosive allegations are emerging and rumors are swirling that she might even be fleeing the country. Could this be the unraveling of a media queen's spotless legacy?
Most when it comes to Oprah is the way she went after Michael Jackson. That was in really poor taste. And then when you look at the fact that Diddy was sharing security with Michael Jackson, and then when you look at the fact that Janet Jackson was being harassed and subliminally gaslit for years, trying to force her into the fold and Michael standing in the way, and then the whole situation with the Backstreet Boys and Aaron Carter, and all of these intersections keep intersecting back to nothing but trafficking and Oprah's involved in all of it.
Gayle King and Nate and that other guy, they were talking about, they showed the him beating Cassie, and they showed him the apology in the whole 9 yards. All they said is that we have commentary about that, but we got to go to a commercial. They never came back and said nothing about it. I was like, yo, damn, he still got power like that? Somebody still like him like that? Because you know he was running with Oprah and them. He was running with that whole crew. Weinstein, Oprah, Epstein, he was running with that whole crew. They want to know how we're going to do it, how the public is going to take him. Is the public going to let him back in? And the public is not. The public is already canceling him. I don't believe the industry has canceled him yet. All those people who went to those Diddy parties, not one of them had came out and denounced what he has done. I haven't heard one of them. I have not heard one person denounce, well, man, let God handle it. Get the hell out of here. Get out of here with that. If that was your daughter, would you let God handle it? All those people, they ain't denounced him. They ain't definitely, they can't come forward and say, yo, I support him. Because it would mess up their brand. It would mess up their brand. Jay-Z, we the only one could call each other Sean. Jay is the only one could call me Sean. I'm the only one could call him Sean. Get the hell out of here. If that ain't no fun boy stuff. But you ain't had not one person, brother, not one person sit there, denounce what he did, or come forward and say, I support him.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Nobody haven't came out to support him, man. Not one person outside of Stevie J.
Stevie don't count, bro.
Yeah. Have you ever talked with Oprah?
No, I don't talk to the devil. I have ties to her in certain ways. I actually have family members that have done business with her, but yeah, no, I've known what she was all along. Just like Diddy. Just like
Jaguar Wright, known for exposing Hollywood's darkest secrets, has now set her sights on Oprah Winfrey. Wright has accused Oprah of being tied to controversies in South Africa, adding to a growing list of public figures under fire. The storm intensified after reports surfaced online alleging that Oprah's home was raided by federal agents following Diddy's arrest. These claims, first shared on TikTok by a user named Fraser Pard, aka Mr. P, quickly went viral, amassing over 155,000 reactions and nearly 50,000 shares within 24 hours.
Oprah is now being criticized for her speech that night by a very unlikely star.
Me too.
3 days after Oprah publicly supported victims of in the wake of numerous allegations against Harvey Weinstein, singer Seal Instagrammed this meme, showing Winfrey kissing the disgraced mogul. It reads, "When you have been part of the problem for decades, but suddenly they all think you are the solution."
Please welcome Seal!
The 54-year-old who's appeared on Oprah's show captioned his post, "Oh, I forgot, that's right, you'd heard the rumors, but you had no idea he was actually serially young starry-eyed actresses, my bad." While Weinstein maintains his innocence, Seal hasn't commented further, and Oprah has not responded.
This moment is a really powerful time for everybody to get woke.
Fans have come to her defense, pointing out Winfrey is a survivor. They also posted pics of Seal's ex, Heidi Klum, kissing Weinstein too.
How are you?
I am here.
Today on Ellen, Oprah was busy dealing with the aftermath of a natural disaster.
The neighbors out back, their houses are gone.
The celeb neighbors FaceTimed as Winfrey showed the devastation and rescue efforts after deadly mudslides hit their Montecito, California enclave.
We're going to do what great Americans do all the time. We're going to help each other. We're going to help each other out.
Let's talk about what's happening with Harvey Weinstein. I know you posted on Facebook already, but you haven't kind of spoken yet publicly about what's going on.
I think that this is, I'm always trying to look for the rainbow in the cloud, whatever is the silver lining. And this is what I do know for sure. When something this major happens, when you have the fallout, 50 women coming forward, that it's a watershed moment. And what I do believe is actually happening is that, first of all, it's triggering a lot of unreleased pain, repressed anger, guilt, and suffering that a lot of women have had. I happened to be on set with several actresses the other day, and we were filming some things, and they hadn't slept over a period of 2 or 3 days, and I was like, "What is that?" I said, "Oh, you guys are suffering from PTSD."
And when you start talking about it out loud too,
everybody has a story. Everybody has a story, and so I think this is a watershed moment. And if we make this just about Harvey Weinstein, then we will have lost this moment. I think this is a moment where no matter what business you work in, there have been women who not only had the disease to please, that's a part of it, but who felt that in order to keep my job, in order to keep my position, in order to keep moving forward, I've got to smile, I've got to look the other way, I got to pretend he didn't say that, I got to pretend he didn't touch me. I think those days are about to be over.
And if it happens to you back in the day, you would say, sometimes you're not even aware what he just said wasn't really inappropriate.
I know you've had a couple moments.
Where you just think, what did he just say?
Yes, I remember Gail had a moment when she came and said to me what somebody said to her was so inappropriate. I was like, oh my God, you can sue over that. But
no, and all I said was, what did you say? And then they repeated it.
Yes. It's terrible.
I just sat there typing with my 20-something-year-old.
You pretend you didn't hear it.
Yes.
You pretend it's okay. You pretend you didn't.
No, it isn't. You're right, Jeff. You're absolutely right.
But a lot of women have been silenced, and I know.
But I think it's going to change.
Being a victim of child, that when you feel like you cannot be heard, and then other people start speaking out, it makes you feel like, oh, now I can speak out too.
Yeah.
So,
And you've been speaking about it for
years. Yeah.
So Rose McGowan has put Oprah on blast. Rose recently called out Oprah on Twitter over her past associations with some controversial men. Rose wrote, quote, "From being pals with Harvey Weinstein to abandoning and destroying Russell Simmons' victims, she is about supporting a sick power structure for personal gain. She is as fake as they come." And just to refresh your memory, music producer Russell Simmons has been accused of by at least 15 women. Last year, Oprah pulled out of a documentary that's highlighting their stories because she and the filmmakers apparently did not see eye to eye on that project. And as for her former friendship with Harvey Weinstein, Oprah had said that she did not know about the accusations from women, including Rose, only that she had heard he was a bully. Do you believe that she has a point here, or does Rose have a point? Where do you fall?
I want to tread very lightly on this because I do have a lot of empathy for Rose McGowan. She is a survivor who has been very vocal, did not hold punches to speak her truth, and she was silenced and bullied and threatened. She is like a lot of survivors, especially in light of Me Too, who have very post-dated trauma that they have not been able to walk through and actually heal from. So I want to be sensitive to that. However, I think that the anger is misplaced because at the end of the day, Oprah is not the end-all, be-all of everything. There have to be other people who are rising to the occasion and being advocates and offering support. I think the idea that Oprah would have been able to take down this very strong patriarchy and all of the power structure as a black woman coming up in media, especially during that time, is a bit ridiculous no matter how much power Oprah seemingly has.
Adding fuel to the fire, Oprah's past ties to disgraced Hollywood mogul Harvey Weinstein are being scrutinized again. Despite her public condemnation of Weinstein, resurfaced photos and videos showing their close relationship continue to raise eyebrows. As these allegations swirl, questions about Oprah's legacy loom larger than ever.
One woman in particular who's been surrounded by some rumors, and I wanted you, if you could possibly, as best you can, do you know what I'm saying, talk about her involvement with any of this, if any, and that woman is Oprah. And a lot of people seem to be almost calling Oprah out as somebody who's, you know, passing the torch to a younger, you know, singer, shall we say. We won't necessarily go into too many names, but where do you stand with Oprah and her involvement with Diddy, the cabal, all of this? Is she a central point within all of this?
Well, I want to see if I can pull something up right quick.
All right, yeah, go for it.
So I can see.
That's
if I
right.
can answer that. Absolutely.
Well, I'll just add an allegedly to Ron's question.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
People telling me about this shit are still like, oh, but don't fuck with Jack, or don't fuck with Jack, don't fuck with her because like that's a little too much. But wait a second. But if she's being transparent and if she's telling the truth, then what do you mean? How are we supposed to just?
Well, the very same people that are saying don't f with her, they're saying that because they can't f with me. So you got to understand there's an added bonus that a lot of people ain't looking at. I'm more talented than every last one of those.
How about that? Listen,
and if I actually try to make all of that I disgusted work, I would have been better than all of them, and they know that. See, the people that are happy being quiet are the people that are praying I never get a shot because they'll disappear. No different than when Chris Brown gets on stage with any other male performer, they disappear in real life. That's what I do.
But we are run by mediocrity, though.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. No one wants to compete with real talent. And guess what? Real talent gets a real say. And look at all of the people with real talent that just won.
Yeah.
One way or the other.
Yeah.
I can see why.
People try. People think that it's as clear cut. It's like, oh, there's some white man, like in the Billie Holiday story, there's some white man with a needle or some drugs.
No, it's not
no,
that.
It's done through our people. It's done through our people, and it's very strategic in the way
elegant.
that it's done.
It's a very elegant design.
Yes, and it's an upper echelon thing where you become, where it's like, oh, try this, try that, try this, like going to parties. Oh, there's rolled blunts being passed around as cocktail as if it's hors d'oeuvres, but you don't know what's in those blunts.
That's why they called me a narc back in the day when I used to go.
Okay.
I wonder who that was.
Listen, don't Facebook mum post me with you give me half a post just so I can follow up with a tell me please, because you got me on the cliffhanger here. Yeah.
That was a member of the cast of Empire.
Okay.
He had some very interesting things to say about that woman you just asked me about.
Oh, hey, goddamn, all right. Okay, we're taking the long road to the answer. I appreciate it. Okay, we're building the stage. I like it. We're Tolkien in this. All right. So
That's
yeah,
the first time anybody's heard that.
there we go. Exclusive. If the channel is gone tomorrow, everyone, you will know why. Some things are too exclusive. But can you elaborate a little bit more on it? Because it's just...
Oprah Winfrey has been tied to so many awful people.
Yeah.
And the things that she's done throughout the years have only been in service to certain people. She called herself a friend to Luther Vandross, and the way she exploited him at the end of his life. But she's also friends with Clive Davis. Clive Davis was managing Luther Vandross, just like he managed Janis Joplin, just like he managed Whitney Houston. You know, Oprah, when she first did that hit piece on Monique, it was terrible. And then to watch the way Lee Daniels, Oprah, and Tyler Perry created an alliance that has done nothing but keep African American artists working for bottom pay and bottom tier while still putting out Oscar-winning and award-winning content.
Yeah, I think... well, there we go. Okay, because that's kind of where we were all at with it. And
that young man that I was speaking to actually referred to her later in that conversation.
Interestingly, Jennifer Lopez has also jumped on the Kamala Harris bandwagon, sparking curiosity among fans. Why are so many of Diddy's close associates suddenly rallying behind Harris? The whispers are growing louder, and the speculation is intensifying. Could Oprah be concealing secrets far darker than anyone ever imagined?
Oprah Winfrey was paid to endorse Kamala Harris, a report has revealed. The Washington Examiner found the Harris campaign paid $1.5 million to Miss Winfrey's Harpo Productions on October 15. The payment came after the talk show star hosted a town hall for Harris in September. Miss Winfrey also appeared at the final Democrat rally a day before the US election.
Oprah Winfrey comes out yesterday. And here's what she said. I'll see you, buddy. Oprah Winfrey comes out yesterday and says the following thing yesterday. Rob, if you got the clip, folks, you got to see this. Because after you watch this, I'm going to show you a different clip of what Oprah said. But go ahead and play this clip, Rob.
We don't get to sit.
Raise the audio.
Out. If we don't show up tomorrow,
listen,
it is entirely possible that we will not have the opportunity to ever cast a ballot again. And
by the way, this is the same person that said this to Trump nearly 40 years ago. Go ahead, Rob.
This sounds like political presidential talk to me, and I know people have talked to you about whether or not you want to run. Would you ever?
Probably not, but I do get tired of seeing the country ripped off.
Why would you not?
I just don't think I really have the inclination to do it. I love what I'm doing. I really like it.
Also, it doesn't pay as well.
No, it doesn't. But, you know, I just probably wouldn't do it, Oprah. I probably wouldn't, but I do get tired of seeing what's happening with this country. And if it got so bad, I would never want to rule it out totally, because I really am tired of seeing what's happening with this country, how we're really making other people live like kings and we're not.
You've said, though, that if you did run for president, you believe you'd win.
Well, I don't know. I think I'd win. I tell you what, I wouldn't go in to lose. I've never gone in to lose in my life. And if I did decide to do it, I think I'd be inclined. I would say that I would have a hell of a chance of winning, because I think people, I don't know how your audience was, but I think people are tired of seeing the United States ripped off. And I can't promise you everything, but I can tell you one thing. This country would make one hell of a lot of money from those people that for 25 years have taken advantage. It wouldn't be the way it's been, believe me.
By the way, you know what's funny? Do you know the story is that at that time, it was supposed to be Trump running for office with Oprah Winfrey as his VP. Really? That's kind of how the story was about. And how do you go from that, being a good friend, to saying if he gets elected?
As the fallout from Kamala Harris's brutal loss to Donald Trump continues, all eyes now are on the celebrities who supposedly endorsed her. It has since been revealed that these celebrity endorsements may not have been as genuine as they appeared, with new information regarding the big sums of money paid out emerges. Oprah Winfrey was ambushed walking to her car by a reporter asking if she was paid by the Harris campaign for her endorsement.
How do you think the election went?
Not talking about the election. Thank you very much.
Oh, is it true that they paid you $1 million for the endorsement for Kamala?
Not true.
Not true, okay.
I was paid nothing, ever.
What do you think about all the celebrities with their mass exodus?
I'm not talking about that.
Do you think Prince Harry's gonna lose his visa now that Trump's president? Thank you, Oprah.
But her denials were debunked by FEC filings showing two payments of $500,000 to Oprah's company. This commentator said Oprah Winfrey was asked if she got paid for her endorsement of Kamala Harris. Winfrey denied ever being paid, but FEC filings says she receives two payments of $500K each. Why is she lying? This commentator slammed Oprah, saying, "Why would Harris pay someone to endorse her? And if you're Oprah, why do you need another $1 million? For God's sake, give it to a food bank or people in need." There is just such a rot in American campaign money, celebrity, and how it's spent. I am so grossed out by this. And Oprah wasn't the only celebrity to receive big dollars from the Harris campaign, according to Fox News.
I can't get over these numbers. $10 million for Beyonce to step up and back Kamala Harris publicly. $5 million for Megan Thee Stallion. $3 million for Lizzo. $1.8 million for Eminem. I mean, is that normally how it goes? You spend $20 million, you get yourself in debt to try to get a bunch of rich celebrities on stage? I'd never seen that. Maybe I'm ignorant of the fact, but wow.
Are you risking anything at all entering the political arena to endorse Kamala Harris? And I think the answer people understand in this time and place is yes. So why was it so important to risk that reputation, all of that trust, all of that capital for this moment?
Because I really care about this country. And there couldn't have been a life like mine, a career like mine, a success like mine without a country like America. Only in America could there be a me. And I feel that a lot of things are on the line, a lot of things are at stake.
Came out in favor of P. Diddy. Should we trust her judgment? Ooh.
Like, I do think the Diddy case happened at the right time as well with the celebrity lineup, because these celebrities love Diddy so much. They're at all these parties. LeBron now famously, ain't no party like a Diddy party. And you're watching all of these victims come out, including actually majority men. I guess that's what Diddy's into. And they're speaking about the you've got a lot of proof in the form of pictures, this lawsuit, and you have these celebrities all stay mum. And then his ex-girlfriend pops up with some fake tears, J-Lo. It hasn't said anything about Diddy, but now she's crying about the threat of Donald Trump. It was just unbelievable.
You know what? You know what? We should be emotional. We should be upset. We should be scared and outraged. We should. Our pain matters. We matter. You matter. Your voice and your vote matters. And look, don't be afraid to make people around you uncomfortable. Invite people around you to be the change, to go out there and vote. Nobody likes having tough conversations or talking about politics, but trust me, I've been in some of these rooms. I see the way power works in this country. They love it when you do nothing. okay? A non-vote is an agreement. It just makes it easier for them to do whatever they want, whatever serves them. And this election is about your life. It's about you and me and my kids and your kids. Don't make it easy. Make them pay attention to you. That's your power. That's your power. Your vote is your
Rob, if you want to
power.
pause it. Do you believe her?
No, not at all.
Do you believe what she's saying? Do you get the reaction that she's being genuine, or do you think she's just reading a teleprompter? Vinny, what do you think? What do you think people are reacting when J-Lo talks to what she does?
By the way, am I the only one that just sees somebody that had, is it just me, or that once Diddy's list and everything came out, everybody that was talking with Diddy, you know what that sounded like to me?
When will we know?
I know Diddy has probably footage of me doing God knows what, and I was involved with a lot. Please vote for Kamala, because they'll probably protect me when it's a fan. That's what it is, bro. And yeah, you guys ready for a fact? You guys ready for this? Donald Trump was endorsed by RFK, Tulsi Gabbard, Elon Musk, Joe Rogan, Tucker, Dr. Phil, Buzz Aldrin, everybody. And guess what Kamala got? The Diddy list. Period. That's the Diddy list. Usher was like, Usher was on The View and he was like, I don't get into the politics thing. He probably got a phone call and he came out in a robe dress and he was like, vote for Kamala, please. It's a joke. It's a joke. I don't trust any of them.
It's amazing how many people in the Diddy party list that are supporting Kamala. Too.
Yeah, seriously, it's like insane.
Publicly, openly, all in.
It's like J-Lo was like his ex-girlfriend, and it's like now deciding she's like warning people against Trump. I'm like, well, wait a second. So how many people did she warn against Diddy?
Right.
Oh, 0. Okay.
Right.
Well, maybe we shouldn't trust her opinion.
Imagine everybody blacked out though. It doesn't matter if you a celebrity or. That's why J-Lo left the country. He had her sticking bottles and stuff up in my homegirl, and she was only 11 years old. She the girl that they put on the private jet.
What?
I'm sorry. Did she just say that he had a video of J-Lo inserting a bottle into an 11-year-old?
That's what I heard.
That is definitely what she just said.
They put on the private jet. They took her to the studio in New York and then had the nerve to dress her up in a D&G sweater, do her hair, put makeup on her, and take a picture like a trophy. She only 11 years old in that picture, and that's not allegedly.
Hold the guys. Open up the project. Don't leave. You guys get out of control.
Do you have any comments about P. Diddy and the allegations?
Don't lean.
I mean, I'm a bit shocked at the lack of judgment. So P. Diddy had friends, right? He had accomplices, he had friends, he had acquaintances. Other than sort of the ground staff, the infrastructure that kept his sick operation ticking. He had high-profile friends. I'm not going to name them because I don't want to seem libelous, but they were household names. They were celebrities in their own rights. They were artists, they were actresses, and all of that. All of whom, in the years that they've been friends with him had at least seen or suspected some sort of character defects, to put it nicely. And they still remain friends with him. They still chose to associate with him. And I draw contrast to 50 Cent, who I hope in my life I never get on the bad side of, because he is a complete bulldog. He's ruthless, right? But 50 Cent and Eminem always made it clear that they never.
Together?
Sorry?
Can I say birds of a feather flock together?
Yeah, well, yes, exactly.
All those people that you are naming about that's around Diddy, been around him, all these people, they all circled and they praised him.
So what do you think? Will Oprah return to face the music, or are there even more secrets waiting to be uncovered? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button so you never miss the latest updates. Until next time, fam, stay tuned and keep it real.